Maayong udto. Ito ang atong tanan. Sakto yun. Tutok. So, pwede na tayo sugod sa itong programa. I would like to thank everybody for coming here today. We decided to call this press con to inform the public that PROMDI is continuing to be active in the political scene. As you know, during the last election, we had a presidential candidate in Manny Pacquiao. Unfortunately, my father passed away during that period tungod sa COVID, no? So, na-busy ko sa akong mistake ako may katrabaho sa tanan o nang wako ka active yun sa niyaging election. So, this time around, as we've always been planning, I've decided to run and I have filed my candidacy last Friday, October 4. As far as the position is concerned, PROMDI as a party list. So it was approved and so we filed our nominees last October 4. But since PROMDI is also a national party, we have candidates pretty much in Luzon and Visayas. I don't know if we have napil ba Mindanao? Wala tayo Mindanao, so Luzon and Visayas. So this today is to give notice about our activities. Kanya magpadayon ang plataforma sa PROMDI because our party is platform-based. We have an objective and all members of the party will focus on pursuing this objective. I would like to acknowledge former Vice Governor Nanding Celeste, who is the Vice President of PROMDI. He has been active. Well, together we also have our own educational program, Lamdag, which is non-political. So I keep mentioning kada high school politika, di lang tamo appeals politika basta sa atong Lamdag. No? As far as PROMDI is concerned, it's okay. Neil Labrador is our Executive Vice President, and Attorney Abel Montejo is the Deputy Secretary General. Our Secretary General is Attorney Roy Ibay, but he is based in Manila. On my far right is my wife, Clariel. She is also the 8th nominee, because they changed the system now, requiring 10 nominees. She's very qualified. She has a bachelor's degree in communications, and she's only one class away to complete her MBA at the Ateneo Executive MBA program. And also an executive for a couple of companies. CEO, actually. So I would like to open the floor for questions. Bob? No. Let's introduce everybody first so that we all know each other. Can we pass the mic?
Question. Ask a question.
One lang, opening statement.
Any statements, sir?
Each. Opening statement each.
Okay.
Okay. My name is Neil Labrador. I'm the Executive Vice President now of ABAG PROMDI. And of course, I'm happy and more than willing to do any task given to me by the Chairman or the President para lang yun isa ka-direction sa PROMDI, which is devolution. Regarding devolution, pwede ranan nyo yung pamatanaw niya sa pang-Chairman kung sa'yo po at ipasabutan ng devolution. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Abel. Ako si Abel. No? So, when PROMDI started, I was still very young. I hope I'm still young right now. But I largely reserve myself for private practice. Karoon lang yun ko ng kuan o politika because grabe yun akong pagtuo na sa capability sa PROMDI o under the banner of Sir Mimo. So I hope he will also support us in this new elections that we are going to face.
Wala naman tingalita na nito.
Hindi na akong pera eh. Ang lipay ko, ni ako na naiapat mo. Tungod kay din ni karon sa Cebu, tugay na igungog, wala na nanding, nalata na, namatay na tugay na. Mga nalipay ko ni ang tanan. Ang katapusan ng broadcast na namatay na constitutional pa. Ang nagsigig palakaw si Sir Cesar Albor. Abot kung siya akong sa. Pero, salamat na niya mo. Akong role, kaya ako may yun ako gustong inon ninyo katigulangan ninyo. Ang importante nga, ako ikang maguwangan lang ninyong tanan. Napabay maguwangan ako. Palit Luis matingali ko. Wala mo tingali. Kinsa may 85 ya, wa patinaon natin ang importante nga niya pa ko salamat sa Ginoo. Ako yung binlan ni Mimo Osmeña sa dihang nitaliwan si Gobernador Lito Osmeña. Importante ani apa ko o niya ang may ko sa mga kalihukan o kung ay ako yun nga i-acknowledge sa akong kauban. Ay mato sa Alex Pulunggaita. Si Alex muli usa sa mga original PROMDI. Ang utangan ng dako nanay katong insik si Joy Yang. During the time na si Joy Yang PROMDI, dito mo PROMDI, di pa tungod ni Alex Pulunggaita. Grabe, hagok ni Alex. Ibog Pilipinas. Ay ba ko na. Now, ang importante is Mimo, na muranig akong anak tungod kay maguwang mga nila ang anak mo, pamilya kong anak. Sorry kayo ha. Virgin po. Sorry. Anak sa ako asawa. Maguwang po Mimo. Si Mimo, Mariano, Mimo, PROMDI, Osmeña. Ang importante, na Osmeña ni, kung napadaog to PROMDI ang insip kasi ang, ano to, naman tingali sa West Philippines zero. Ay naman to siya, ano, si Mimo. Siya naman sa kita sa salamat tanaw na ako rin mo ni tinuod ng media sa Subo. Ang tukan lang mo tinuod. Damay mga kauban at media, mga komedya. Salamat niya mo. Puros mo ako na pananglitan ni Azorix. Ang palyakan. Ang wakan dinero, nitawag na ako si Atty. Rufel Banyok. Kasi padang Atty. Banyok. Okay. Salamat. Ang nagpadag tao dali, ako ang driver sa una, reporter, karon area manager sa number 1 brigada. Sa iliga padang rawler. Brigada. Iba ito rin nagpataas na ako, magkakaw na ka.
Ikaw na, sir.
Ikaw rin ba yung bayad? Okay. Aron makapagawas mo sa inyong mga debate kaya Mimo bila pahirap yun nga niya ang iyang kapikas inabuhi tungod kay kung kanita tinood ba nakita Mimo por bilang butos mga babae buto ha mura solid yung ni Mimo siya ano masap Now, Mimo Osmeña, mao'y atong paglaom sa Sugbo. Ako, membro man ko na ng Christian Muslim Brotherhood. Meeting na mo sa mga Muslim. Nagyapa-yapa ang mga Muslim, labi na sa Mindanao, tungkol kay ang mga Muslims Mindanao sulit, lipay sila na nanasay Osmeña. Now, aron makapangutana mo kung sa'y tumong o tuyo ni Mimo, ang tinudanay, siya, kamo na lang pangutana niya. Tungkol kay dugay na ako ang convincer ni Mimo, isugo ko sa mga tao na kinahanglan mo intrag politikas Mimo. Sa diha nga nitangdo na siya ang problema, kay dili sa musulti kung sa posisyon. Muing mo lang siya, bisa kung sa posisyon na basta masuna. Mimo importante. Mimo Osmeña.
Question?
Sige.
Good afternoon. I'm Michelle from the Freeman newspaper. I would like to know, Sir Mimo, what is the reason behind first time ninyo na party list, di ba?
No. PROMDI has a
PROMDI,
party
yeah.
list.
So, what made you decide nga this time mo dagan mo usab, and then unsa yung mga aim or agenda ninyo sa kanila nga party list?
Okay, to give you a brief background kay daghang tao nga mangutana ngano karon raman ang PROMDI. Actually, sa 1998 ni-appeal mi sa party list, nakadaog ang party list. Ang first nominee at that time was Joy Yang. So nahimo siya congressman. Pagka 2001 ni dagan sa siya, murag ni daog pero na disqualify ang PROMDI kay ingon sila nga national party nganong nga musod o party list. Ang Supreme Court nagpagawas og decision sa 2013 nga national party can participate sa party list as long as wala sila'y kandidato sa Congress. Okay? So, this actually started sa mga 2018, 2019 after the administration of Duterte. Kami ni Neil nagstorya na daan na ano dili man ko mo-appeal sa party list. And then, so, hisgot akong daddy, yun siya, that's a good idea, but let's look at other options as well. And then, at that time that Manny Pacquiao approached him, and he was the only candidate who personally called my dad. So, that committed to him, saan na siya nga musuporta ang PROMDI niya, pwede niya gamitan ang PROMDI. That was after kay wapa man katong pag-away sa PDP, mura ni siya ang PROMDI o PDP, mura ni siya mga siblings nga nag-away, but actually it's the same family at that time. So Manny Pacquiao ran, and Moto's daddy nga fully vaccinated na unta, nagsugod na kampanya. Niya diha siya natakdan og COVID, and I guess tungod sa iyang edad, within 11 days, he passed away. And then my mom followed 9 days after. 19 days after. Hindi siya pabilin ni daddy. So, nisunod yun siya. So, nabisi ko ato. I was supposed to run already during that.
You're going to run for Senate?
I was going to run for Senate under the slate of Manny Pacquiao. That was one of the options. Wala pa may final. Kaya katungod kay nabisi mag-o sa kampanya ni Manny, dili mo kay ko active unless din sa Cebu. So from that point already, when I brought my dad to the hospital, ang last words yun niya nako was PROMDI. Mura na, di na to klaro ang iyang una-una, but the last words he said to me was PROMDI. So I felt it obligated to continue the process. So nitabang ko ni Manny, and basta doon na kanina isaad, ituman yun namo. So during the last campaign period, there were so many offers of joining other groups and unifying and all that. I said, I stand behind our candidate, win or lose. So a year after we decided let's reactivate the party list kay na nakadawat man make approval for the previous 2022 nga nasold mi sa party list. Yan nagpadaming manifestation na dili mi mo appeal sa party list. So this time we sent a manifestation nga mo appeal mi sa party list. Yan nakadawat mi of approval. So there were certain publication requirements ibuhat na mo nang nakapadayon ni. Then at the same time, we're open as a national party to other candidates. So many of our incumbents na nakadaog itong niaging election na PROMDI, like in Panglao, mudagan silang usap. So they're running under PROMDI. I also did a sort of an alignment with a group that I've been working with for many years in Manila. They're based in Batangas. So actually, Batangas, we have a full slate from governor all the way down. And so the number 2 and number 3 slots sa PROMDI is with that group. Nino Cinco is the number 2, and then it's Danilo Rojas Cinco is number 3 on the party list. So ang mahitabuan na is tulo raman ang possibility nga ma-elected, no? Pero ang bagong sistema ron na po kabukngan kinala ni hatag di na siya mailis. Kay nakaduol ko, I mean, I cannot state it because I don't have facts, but I just heard that people sell party lists. To remove that possibility, the 10 names are permanent, you cannot change anymore and you cannot replace. Except, I think, except for your spouse, di ba? I understand nga, mo file ka di nakaka-substitute, no? Except for your spouse. So, kabaw naman kas mga Pilipino, we're very creative. They make rules, we find other solutions. The program of PROMDI has not changed. Ang pasabot sa devolution is similar ni siya sa decentralization, usana siya sa aspects where you move more authority towards the LGUs. And this has been done slowly, but there's not enough. Now, that's one area as far as government decentralization. The other area is pagkatag sa mga negosyo, o ibahin dito sa mga probinsya, palambuan na ito ang mga probinsya. Because it solves a lot of problems. If we help the provinces create the right infrastructure, because as Dad used to mention before, the 4 pillars, no? Power, water, communications, transportation, nagani ng upat, dali na kayo magtukod ng negosyo. Yung magtukod sa mga probinsya mas barato kontra sa mga major cities. And it does 2 things. It decongests the cities because most of the problems here, like traffic, it's because dagan na kayong tao. So, ang unsay solution na, maghimo sila mas tagang pagkan, yawa na may yuta, hurot na mga yuta. So, the best solution is devolution. Let's give the opportunities. Kaya ang kadaghanan sa itong mga tao na nag-isod, duha na siya karason. Ang usa diha is walay higayon. Muna, wato sila sa mga syudad kay mangitag trabaho. The second is they're not capable, they don't have the educational background because everything is focused on the major urban centers. Sa una, ang Cebu, probinsya. Sungog ta nga PROMDI ta, but we're proud to be PROMDI. Tanawan ang sa'yo nahitabo sa Cebu, tungod ato, no? So, karon ang Cebu, nahimo na sa major urban center, na congested na. So, that's why I'm not running in Cebu City because the solution really is to help the province. You know, and even in Metro Manila, daghang kay mga tao dito nga taga-probinsya. In fact, the first Osmeña I know who became a victim of this is my great-grandfather, si Guillermo Osmeña, nga din dito siya sa Cebu. Ipada siya sa Metro Manila, himo siya abogado dito. He became a professor of Santo Tomas. He was the professor of Andres Bonifacio. So nagplano na sila sa revolution atong panahon. Yan, si Lolo Sergio mo apilutan niya, ingon sila unyan na. In Human's Revolution, diyan na mo appeal. So that's a bit of history na our family has been involved in this for more than 150 years. And so, because of that, branches of our family moved to Metro Manila, and because everything was centralized there. It's the same here. I mean, you know, as far as PROMDI is concerned, ang pinaka-importante yun ang barangay. Sila mismo gatubang sa mga tao kada adlaw niya. Sila'y nakibaw unsa gyud kinahanglan sa ilang barangay. Ngano man karon ang desisyon na atanan sa central government, unya sila'y mag-budget nga wagan sila kibaw unsang klaseng yuta or basi doon ay report. Pero kanang gapuyo diha kibaw gyud sila nga yuta, lapok, bato, bas, unsay kinahanglan nila sa ilang mga dam. Of course, mga engineers, you need all the technical things. Pero kung naa ka diha, kapuyo, nakadaan lang, magatubang ka sa mga tao, kaya ba, ka kung sa'y kinahanglan sa mga tao. So that's part of the devolution. So it's encouraging the growth of the provincial areas by providing the infrastructure needed in order to move commerce, businesses, small, medium, micro, and we encourage that. And if that succeeds, then the economy starts to grow. Kunya, o mas daghan nangitang trabante, o kuwang ang trabante, ang mga sweldo will naturally go up. You know, minimum wage is there to protect from being abused. But the moment you raise minimum wages, everything, all prices will go up. That's natural. When the cost of the business goes up, they will have to increase the cost of their product and services. So the only way to really increase the income of a person is to either increase your value by giving them the education and the skills necessary to increase their value, or supply and demand. Kung mas dako na ang demand, jutay ang supply, you have no choice. Ang sa'yo, mangita ang tao niya, why available, so mubayad mo, magpasaka kang sweldo, aron doon ay mo balhin. So, mo na mahitabo if we push the growth of the economic flow towards the provinces. Second advantage, mas barato ang lifestyle sa mga probinsya, kaya mas barato ang yuta, daghang pang tubig sa kadaghanan sa mga lugar, minus pa ang traffic, wapa may sakyanan. Eventually, it will get there too, so we have no choice. But if we plan ahead, maglantaw ta sa future, no? Asa ni padung ang atong nasod, tanaw nato ang mga lugar nga wa gyud development niya, diha na siya nato ipabalhin nga imbes ang mga metro areas nga high-rise na lang ginoon tanan nga wa na yuta. So that's what PROMDI is all about. Yeah, the other things kana mga OFW, makana sila nangita sila higayon, wa na mahigayon din sa ato, so mangita sila dito sa laing mga nasod. Kung doon na higayon din, if we give them the opportunity here, din na ginalan manggawas. Yes.
My mood to Gian Navarro from CCD at Channel 47. First question, kinsa man ang ato ang mga nominees sa ABAG PROMDI party list for the upcoming elections? And I would like to get a reaction, especially mo sa Mimo nga, since ang tingwa sa ABAG PROMDI is the devolution to the local government. What can you say nga, there are some LGUs nga nangingut nga natagan na kayo gahom na devolution on their initiatives. Labi nang ilang gigamit kay hinagiban is the local government code. Salamat.
Yes, thank you. That's a good question. As I mentioned earlier, tumago sa ako ang PROMDI, no? The devolution. The local government law was part of this devolution program that was involved with the government at that time. Advisor to siya niya. Nagsugod na diya, pero kuwang gihapon. The other extreme case is federalism, or extreme devolution as far as government system is concerned. So, what PROMDI is doing is pushing more. Although the LGUs have already succeeded, we wanted to go even lower to the barangay level. But that's only as far as government operations are concerned. Devolution is much more complicated. It also includes the economic system that we have, where everything is centralized in cities. That has to be broken up. So even though government has semi-devolved, we need to have more devolution in the process itself, and to encourage and create incentives. I mean, you can pass certain legislation that will encourage setting up of companies and businesses outside, as long as the infrastructure is there. Katong upat, no? So if that happens, let's say you have companies now set up here in Metro Cebu. Pilay abang sa ilang mga sa offices nila. Pilay cost of living din ni Cebu. Imo nang ibalhin sa, let's say we have, if you build another international airport in San Fernando, well, actually, San Fernando, you don't need. You just need to build a bridge to Dumaguete, na may airports to Dumaguete. So, di na sila ginala mo ani Cebu. Yan ka nang gikan sa north, muadto sa south, muagi pa na sa Cebu City. If there was an airport in Medellin, that will help grow the whole area. Plus, of course, seaport, karon internet naman. So, bisag asa ka, bisag